Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining me today. This is Dee from crystalcraftswithdee. I am currently working on this absolutely gorgeous cross-stitch project that I got from SevenGreat. It is a Joy Sunday and it is of a series of different seasons. This one is winter. Absolutely love this. It is a 14 count stamped cross stitch and it is 15 by 33 centimeters, and you can see how that looks there. It's just so pretty. It's got a little bit of back stitch in there as well as full stitches and half stitches, so you pretty much got the lot in there. But I love the size of this and I love the colors, so I've already gotten started on it. That's the canvas there, so it is very well printed, and I thought, well, I better get onto my video before I finish it because I'm just really zooming along with this. I'm quite enjoying it. So I've sort of done a lot of this color here. I've been working color by color. This one has 15 full stitches and 6 half stitches and 3 back stitch colors. But you can kind of see there that I've only got a couple of colors left down the bottom. And then coming up the top here, I'm just doing the browns there. I'm doing in the building. And then that's all half stitches up the top, and I've done a few little half stitches there as well. So it's coming along really well. It's actually really well printed, but there's a little bit of an issue in here where it's a little bit off, but that is why they give you the chart. Where do I put that down? So that's where you get the chart there, and I'll just cross-reference it, and that's been easy enough to fix up. So it's actually going really, really well. The back stitching in there is, where's my cover sheet? You've got the top of the tree there. You've got some detail in the house there and in the tree down here. So not a lot of back stitch, just a little bit. So that shouldn't be too much of a problem. But I think that's coming along really, really well. The different colors that are in with this, I absolutely love these colors. Love these pastels. They're so beautiful. They're really lovely to stitch with and nice and long. So going along really, really well. And as you can see, I'm working on that color there, which is this darker brown in the house. And I do have 2 needles up the top there. That's the one that was included in the kit. I just find them a little bit too small, and they're really hard for me to thread. So I've just swapped it out for a larger needle. But yeah, I think it's coming along really, really well. So I'm going to continue on with this, and then I will bounce back and let you know how I go with this. The rest of it, you can see it finished, and if I had any issues, that sort of thing. So I'm going to keep going on this one, and I'll see you on the other side. Okay, so I thought I'd just bounce in and show you what I'm up to at the moment. So I have completed all the full stitch and half stitch sections of this cross stitch, and there's just a quick little peek there. So I've done all those bits. Now I'm on to the back stitch, and there are 3 different back stitch colors, but I wanted to show you what it looked like without the back stitch. So if you really like this image and you don't want to do the back stitch or whatever, I wanted to show you what it looked like without the back stitching before I do it. So that's what it looks like there, and look, you could get away with no back stitching. It's pretty obvious what a lot of those things are, so if you didn't want the detail, that's okay. The only thing is this tree here, he's got all his little branches up the top there are back stitching. But other than that, you could get away with it, I reckon. So anyway, I thought I'd bounce in and show you how I was going with that and what it looks like without the back stitch. So I'm going to jump back out again. I'll do the back stitch and then I'll jump back in again. Okay, so this is the before shot, before back stitching and after back stitching. So I have completed all the back stitching on this, and I've also washed it as well, so you can sort of see the colors a little bit better, because the stamping on the actual Aida cloth, when it comes through, it kind of distorts your actual colors. So I've gone ahead and washed this as well. It needs a bit of an iron, but at the moment it is fine. So I'll bring it up a little bit closer so you can have a look at the back stitching that I've done. So there's back stitching in the tree here and up the top, and as you come up, you've got a little bit in the posts, got some in the mailbox, the house, and up on the roof there, and the tree bit there. So that's all the back stitching in there, and I think the back stitching looks really, really good. But as I said, if you didn't want to do the back stitching, it's not really necessary, except for that tree there. I think it looked funny just having this little stick there, but if you wanted to, there's nothing to say that you can't go in there and do little do your own cross stitches. I mean, it is your own project, so if you want to change it up a little bit, yeah, by all means, just sort of cross stitch a couple little extra branches up there and you're done. So I think it does look much better with the back stitching, but you could definitely get away with not doing any back stitching. So I love how this has come up. I love the shading actually, and for such a small project, you've got some really lovely colors and lovely shading going on in here, and I think the house actually is done really well with the brickwork. And we've got this lovely shading in the snow, and the trees just look absolutely amazing. I love all this dark trees, and I love the shading, I think, in this tree too. It looks really, really good. Really good little project. This is great for beginners or those people who want something a little bit more to sink their teeth into. It's not like super duper easy, but it's not hard either. There's no confetti or anything like that. So, and you got a fair amount of colors in there, which, how many colors were there from memory? Yes, you got 15 full stitch colors, 3 back stitch colors, and there are 6 half stitches. So, yeah, that's a decent amount of colors in such a small project, and I love these sort of elongated sizes. I just love them. Now I will show you the leftover threads. Going. So there was plenty of leftovers there. I didn't have any issues whatsoever. They were really, really good to work with, nice and soft, nice and long, and there was no issues whatsoever. Beautiful threads actually, and they were very easy to sort out who was who and what was what. Beautiful threads. So there you go. There's my beautiful winter scene Joy Sunday cross stitch. That is the cover sheet there, and as I said, they've got all the seasons as well, which I would love to collect. I think they look really beautiful all framed together, or maybe do 2 and 2, that sort of thing. But that size 15 by 33 is a beautiful size, 14 count. Just going through really quickly, with 14 count Aida cloth, you have 2 strands of your thread that you use for your full stitching. You also use 2 strands for your half stitches in there, and if I can bring that up a little bit closer, this has interspersed full stitches, and they're full stitches and half stitches. They are both using 2 strands, but when you come down to your back stitching, that's where you use 1 strand for your 14 count. That's sort of how they do that, but I love the colors in this. I think it's really beautiful. Really, really gorgeous winter scene. How gorgeous is that? So there you go. That is my latest cross-stitch project that I have completed. I'd like to thank SevenGreat very much for sending this out to me for review. I absolutely love it. I can't wait to get started on the other one. This is a great traveling project. I took it with me everywhere, and it wasn't too hard. Like I said, very easy to follow, and if you have any issues, the chart is included as well. So there you go. How gorgeous is that? I'd like to thank SevenGreat very much for sending this out to me for review. I will put the link to this in the description box below. I will also put a link to the tutorial that I did a while ago on how to wash a stamped cross stitch. It is super duper easy, and I'll link that in the description box as well. So I'd like to thank you, SevenGreat, for sending this out to me for review, and thank you very much for watching my video, and I will catch you next time. Bye!